welcome to Renovating an Abandoned Resort, part 2. But first, you may have noticed our drone shots looked extra crispy. That's because we have a brand new drone. So we teamed up with Multicopter Warehouse out in Denver, Colorado. Go check them out. They got a showroom up there. You can check them out. We have a link in the description as well. Give them a call if you need a new drone. They will help you figure out exactly which one is right for you. And we have a brand new DJI Mavic 3 Pro Cine. Pop her open here. And it's a great drone because it can fly and it can take videos. That's pretty much what it does. So we've been using Mavics for a long time. This is probably my 4th or 5th Mavic that we've used. Most recently I use a Mini because it's super easy to travel with it. But this thing is way better. Better picture quality. You may notice it has 3 different cameras up front. It's gonna be so good. Those cameras are for like taking videos and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's got, zoom lens. It's got a 70mm.
That's like 61 millimeters more than a 9mm.
Exactly.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what a 70mm lens means.
You don't have to. Let me worry about that.
Good. Are you worried?
No. Why would I be? You should be worried if I'm worried. This thing is cool.
This thing is cool. So we actually have this on my Mini as well. It makes it where you don't have to hook up your phone to it. You can just do it right there on the controller. It has a big screen. It's pretty awesome. We've been flying it around. The shots you saw the first time we've actually tested this thing. So we were just messing around with it and it's super cool. Came with this nice kit from Multicopter Warehouse as well. So we're freaking pumped, and that's gonna make filming our abandoned resort that much better to have this thing. David, do you know any facts about it that I don't know?
I actually do. This is a true entry point into professional photography as well as cinematography.
That's true. The other ones are kind of more consumer. This one is getting into the professional level, which I would say I'm getting into professional level of resort building too. So
yeah, I'd say so too.
So this is a good drone for me.
This has ProRes. You know what that is? It's a video codec.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Cool. 3 cameras, pretty cool.
That is cool. So it's much like an iPhone where you have multiple cameras, and as you zoom through them, it switches between them. Mm-hmm. That's what this does as well. Yeah,
it keeps the the zoom degradation to a minimum. This thing, you can load apps onto it, which is pretty cool. There's a web browser too.
Can I watch Demolition Ranch on it?
I think you can.
We should try that.
We should.
It also has little sensors, 360 degrees.
Yep.
So it has sensors everywhere to try to keep me from running it into, chimneys and random things that I might be flying through.
What drone is that, Matt? Number?
I actually have not destroyed a drone in like 5 years.
But you have.
Now, when?
You just said in 5 years.
Oh yeah, 5 years ago I destroyed like 3 of them.
So
yeah.
You have.
But now I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm a good drone pilot now.
Well, good thing this thing is much more robust and can handle wind a whole lot better. This thing is fast.
It was pretty fast, yeah. We put it in S mode.
S mode, baby.
Supercharged mode. So they got us a care refresh package in case we damage it. And they're the only authorized repair center for DJIs as well. So if you're looking for a drone, go check them out. So we actually are going to be doing something not really resort related today, but you guys are going to be pretty excited about it. And this drone is going to come in handy. So we're going to head to that part of the property right now. So this is the part of the property that you've never seen before. We're going way back down this road. And this is also a part of the property that no one has ever really done anything with in the past. We found some traces of humans back here. I think they cut roads like 60 years ago through the trees just because they were planning on doing a neighborhood, and then they never did. And then the trees have just been overgrowing. So Mikey and I actually came out here a few days ago and started chainsawing and opening up all these like old roads that we couldn't drive through anymore, so we could actually get back to this. There's like 100 acres or more back here that we couldn't ever drive to. And so now, as you can see, we've opened it up. We've been driving back here, making roads back here. And the plan is, well, you'll see. It's a great plan though. I may have said traces of humans. That sounds like there might be like human remains out here. I meant like traces of human activity back here at the ranch. So you can see where we are. We have this road. It does show up on the map. This was the road, but it was impassable by anything but like a really small side-by-side. And this part's actually one of the better parts. The road kind of disappears eventually. But we did come in and chop all these cedars back on this road so we could actually get here in a truck without scratching everything. My #1 employee right here. Hey, Dad.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Well, within another couple hours, we're going to start receiving guests.
Yeah, we're ready to open the 5-star resort.
That's right.
It's happening soon. So we right now are just clearing limbs, and we have a long ways to go because we got to get into the center here, and most of it all looks like this, and we need trucks to be able to fit through. So giddy up, partners.
For the gossip.
There's a tree stand up here, which is obviously very old. There's some boards nailed to the tree going up, which are kind of hard to see, but some of them have fallen down on the ground over here. Mikey actually found that one on the ground first, and that's what made him look up and see that there used to be a tree stand up there. There's some wire in the tree too for some reason, but somebody hunted from here. Yeah, it'll catch you and you'll hang upside down till you die.
No.
But at least you won't have any broken bones. If you broke a leg out here and you had to walk back, that'd be bad.
You're gonna lose that leg.
I would eat my leg off and just bite it off. I'll just tell you what we're doing. We want to make some ranges out here. You already knew, obviously you guys know what we're doing, but there is 100-ish acres of totally bare land, no structures, nothing. That's the only structure we've seen on it. And so we're trying to clear some areas where we can make some really cool ranges out here for us, but also for you. We want to make something open to the public eventually. So we're going to start by just making some ranges for us, testing them out. And we want to do short, medium, long, and have a bunch of different ones so we could have big events out here, industry kind of events, but also, you know, like open to the public kind of competitions and stuff. We want to go big on Demolition Ranch at the Desperado Resort. So this is step one, cutting cedar trees out of the way.
Probably after we start trying to eradicate them.
Was that you?
That's human.
Maybe.
That's a Mikey poop. No,
Sorry.
we think there's probably a lot of coyotes out here because we keep finding a bunch of poop with hair in it. We're trying to find our way back, figure out where we're going to put these lanes in. This is for sure dinosaur footprints. What is that? Are those minnows or tadpoles? No, those are some kind of weird bugs. There's gotta be a spring here because there's a lot of bugs that have been in here a while. It hasn't rained in a few days, right? Yeah, that's all mosquito larvae right there. Hey guys. But these things, I don't know what they are. All right, tell us what they are. Do they transform into some kind of bug? I don't know. Is this all rock? Oh yeah, this is just all rock. It's not even mud in there. No, they're not tadpoles because they got like, they look more crustacean. They're not tadpoles.
They're not? Okay.
I don't think so.
No, they're not.
They're like little bug-looking things, little crustaceans. Yeah, they don't look soft like a tadpole.
You can also see their tail.
All right, YouTube, what are they? I'm pretty sure this is a spring.
Look at underneath them.
There's more water over there?
On this side,
Yeah, look.
same thing.
Yeah.
Pool.
Yeah, they're little exoskeletons. More ancient artifacts. 223. Bunch of them. Which means if we can find them, this many, that means there's tons of them out here. Like a lot. Oh, look at that fossil.
Mine's bigger.
That's just a rock.
We crack this
Maybe.
open, we can eat it.
Oh, really?
If it wasn't a rock.
It's got a pearl inside of it. The pearl's also just made of rock, but it'll be great. Yeah, these were chiseled out of stone by the ancient Egyptians and dropped off here in the 1400s. Another one.
Yep.
Look at us.
Super cool.
Look at us.
Mine's still bigger.
Pretty sure it's a rock.
It's not just a
No,
rock.
it's got texture.
Just
it's
because
got-
it has a texture
and
doesn't mean it's a
got
fossil.
This piece in the back right here. That's where.
There it went. Anyway, come out to the range, guys. You can take home fossils.
Whoa, look at this. Oh, it's a fossil.
That is not a fossil.
That one's a rock.
That's
Big fossil.
that.
That one's a rock.
Where are you going with that?
Putting it in your truck so we can take it home.
No, you're not. Hey, Matt. Okay, come on.
Shoot, I broke the
Get
fossil.
that out of here.
This is history, man. Think about how old this
You're gonna be
fossil is.
history if you don't get that rock out of my bed.
Think about how old. All right, load it up, head home. It's David's problem now. You're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Back Surgery.
Stronger than ever. Don't leave it there. That's right in the road we just made. Raptor stuff, drive over it. Dad and I working on cleaning this lane here. Mikey's on the other end of it coming to us. So this is Operation Find Mikey. Wish us luck. We're just trying to widen this enough so a truck can drive through without getting all scratched up. And this part's actually pretty thick. It was cleared at one point, you can tell, but it's still very, very thick and overgrown. I can sense Mikey's presence. It's not that I can actually see and hear him right there, 20 feet from me. I can literally sense his presence. We're almost there.
My Uncle Floyd always said, if you don't quit, you'll finish.
It's true. It's getting there. We found Mikey.
Almost there.
Almost, yeah. What I always say, because we've probably done about, I don't know, 90% of it on what we're trying to do today. Probably 95. And I always say, if I can do 90%, 95%, I can definitely do 5% more. That's easy. Look at this. We're killing it. This road was not here. And now there is a roadway. All right, so you can see a little flag marker way down there, blowing in the wind. And then you can see our other one way down there. We have cleared all the way in between our flags. That's my dad. He was a veterinarian, but then he retired, so he had to make money back on the pole like he used to as a young man. The pole saw. Do a manual labor. That's what I meant to say. I have a skid steer and I was thinking about buying a big like mulcher chipper attachment for the front of it so I could start chipping up these cedar trees. But then I was like, that's gonna take forever. So I actually found a company to come out here and bring a big machine to do it. So they just showed up. They've been here about probably 30 minutes. I'm gonna go out and check on them, see how much they've got done. He says that they will have that whole area, which I measured it on a map, it's about 3 acres. They'll have that whole 3 acres cleared in like 3 days, which is way shorter than it would have taken me with my own attachment. I think I still need to buy one because there'll be a lot of times where I need to mulch some stuff, but for anything big, yeah, for the, like, there's some 30-foot trees out there. We need a big machine. Let's see what we got going over here. Still like kind of amazed that I can drive all the way back here on this part of the property because it was totally untouchable until we came in here with the chainsaws. So there was one giant tree there and he probably spent 10 minutes just driving down the road to get here. It takes a long time down that dirt road to get back to the back, especially in one of those. So they knock them down and then they drive back and forth over them to totally mulch it up. This is actually a pretty expensive process for 3 acres, like a lot more than I thought. And it would have probably been half the price to just get a dozer out here and level everything and they would push it all in big piles, then we'd burn it. But I wanted this mulch. You can see how he's backblading over it right now, just to chop it up into fine little pieces. Because I want it to be all mulched over because we have a lot of rock in the ground like that. And if we're gonna make a range out here, I'd like to kind of cover up as much as possible. Plus, give those nutrients back to the soil so it can keep growing grass out here. Cover up as much of the rock as we can. Sweet. This is so cool. So very soon, all those cedar trees are gonna be turned into mulch like that by this giant machine. And while he's out here doing that in that machine, I'm gonna go grab my dad's tractor, and it has a shredder for mowing grass. And I am going to start mowing a big spot where we can have parking, because very soon we're gonna have a lot of people come out and we need a lot of space for parking, and there's cactus all over that area right now. So my little zero-turn mower is not gonna be able to chop all that up. But my dad's like 78 Ford tractor should make short work of all the cactus. Hey, it's my dad's 1978 Ford tractor, diesel. It's got like 38 horsepower or something. Should get the job done. He's had this for a long time. I think his uncle had it before him. Got a new shredder on the back, new as in the last decade. And we're gonna tear up some cactus over here and mow this whole field so that we can park. This is actually where they used to park. I found an old picture that showed cars parked out here, and I talked to somebody who used to work out here, and because there's not really parking next to the lodge and next to the burned down restaurant building and everything. But this is where they would park, all right here, and everybody would walk in through that little walk gate over there. So we're gonna see what we got. I don't think there's asphalt down there. I think it's just dirt and rock. And we're gonna tear it all up today while they tear up all the trees over there. Giddy up, partners. Broke the tractor. I was trying to figure out why I was seeing like dragging, and I thought I just had it too low, and then I looked and this arm's not even held on anymore, so it's missing the nut and washer that goes on the inside of that. So I think our tractor is done for a little while until I can find a man, it took all the threads off of this too, so I may need a whole another pin. I'm putting her up. Let's go check on the wood chippers. Okay, so we got a brand new pin in there. I went to Tractor Supply, got that figured out. Made sure that one is tight. This one's tight too. This bolt was loose. And then we also noticed, I think there should be a bolt that goes from this piece to the actual deck. So We're gonna go in here. This was an old maintenance room, which I hadn't planned on showing you guys yet because it's gross. But we need to see if there's any extra bolts because I forgot to get that one. It's the worst smelling room on the entire property, but there's a big bin of nuts and bolts over here. It's like an active bed for sheep. Like it's got fresh poop everywhere. I don't need the right size, I just need a size. But look at this, this is great. Are there nuts? I see lots of bolts. That actually could work. Oh yeah, here's some nuts up here. We're good, I'll get a little bit longer one. Long bolt, normal size nut, you know? Perfect. We found a bolt, a washer, another washer, a lock washer, and a nut. Basically, this place is paying off already. Fixed my tractor for free. Fat electrician, Donut, Heather, John, everybody just showed up. What's up, dude? What do you think? This is impressive.
It's pretty rad. The vibes are immaculate.
Yeah.
Dude, Heather's definitely going to be out here finding dead things all the time.
Yeah, I gave Heather a sheep skull that we found. She's in. This guy's made a lot of progress actually today so far. What do you think? About a third, fourth, probably 25% done.
I said, yeah, 2025.
But I mean, you can see what they mulch this stuff up into. He said it would take a couple of years for the grass to start coming back up through it, but it's got a nice bed now. This is pretty cool. It does smell really nice and fresh out here. They finished yesterday, so it's first thing in the morning. We're going out here. I have not seen it yet besides pictures. So we're about to see what our new range location looks like. And I decided the 5-ton would be the best vehicle to bring out here. It's been muddy. There she is in all her beauty. Check her out. Well, there's still a tree there, but we're getting there. Cool. So this is about 3 acres. Man, I told them to leave all the oak trees, because I didn't know if there were any big ones. There really aren't. We may end up just cutting those oak trees down. Sweet. This is what it chops it up into, just splinters, which is great because it'll break down pretty quickly and turn into dirt. And see, you see we have a lot of rock. Here, the rock is still uncovered because there weren't any cedar trees here probably. But there's a lot of rock out here, so we kind of wanted to soften it up a little bit and not just bulldoze everything and burn it, because then we'd still have a lot of rock showing. This is cool. Yeah, we may end up, we'll probably leave some of the oak trees that are around the edges, but like this guy, a little oak tree is right in the middle, we'll probably take care of it. So now I think we're gonna put a berm somewhere. We need to figure out exactly where we're gonna berm. Build a big berm, build a pavilion on the other side so that we have some shade out here, and we can start having like freaking events out here, which is gonna be so cool. And that was probably, what percentage of this total land? I mean, 5?
Yeah, I was thinking less than 10.
So we just kind of knocked a hole in the middle so we could kind of get an idea and see what it looks like, but there's so much more room out here that we can make all kinds of, like ranges where, you got to go through trees and do like some close combat kind of stuff. We just wanted to make one big one to start, kind of figure it out, but I'm excited. Also, this is super expensive to get this land done. Like thousands and thousands of dollars. So we could have just bulldozed it for half the price, but we went hard, and yeah, we spent a lot of money. So if you want to buy some merch, link in the description below. That'd be great. I don't have any money anymore. It's gonna be fine. We don't need much money for this resort though. It's all good. So thanks for watching. I love you. I'll see you next time. We have a lot of cool stuff coming. The next episode you see, we have our first people, human beings, coming out to the resort. All drone shots were filmed on the Mavic 3 Pro Cine. Go check out Multicopter Warehouse. I have their phone number linked in the description below. This thing is awesome. We're gonna film every single thing we do on this. Yay! Yay! All right, thanks for watching. I love you. I'll see you next time.